down on the floor. Shocked people get held up by their friends in the back. Right, you're limited the extra time. Right, we'll try and make it as comfortable as possible for all of you.
When? I'm going to be in Southport Friday.
Welcome to the Red Sky Coven tour of small places in England. There are a couple of matters which I would like to ask your cooperation on. One is that this is not a rock gig. So if you have any conversations which you wish to hold with your friends, or you have anything you wish to discuss about what you did last night and wasn't it wonderful or awful, please can you go into the other bar or outside in the passageway by the ladies and the gents. I.e., what I'm asking you is, could you please be as quiet as possible during the turns? There will be 10-minute intervals in between each act for you to go and get beer, go for a piss, or do whatever it is you want to do. Right, so if you can like hold on to your bladders until then, it'd be great. Otherwise, we don't mind, but you'll get picked on if you go out the door. What I'm saying is, I hope you have a lovely time here tonight. Please welcome onto the floor, from Hertfordshire, the Red Hammer.
How are you all doing? Are you well? Yes! Before anybody asks about the carnation, this is... Where's it gone? There it is. This is an Andy Gibb memorial show, alright? I'm sorry, I hold nothing against Andy Gibb, I thought he was the one with the beard.
Queer. Well, he asked me how many jobs I'd had before, and he nearly has a heart attack when I answer four jobs in 20 years. Oh no, this could never be. We only take our men who will work until they die. I said, here's your gold watch and shackles for your chain, and your piece of paper to say you left me sane. And if you've got a son and he wants a good career, just get him to sign on the dotted line and work for 50 years. Well, he took me outside to where the gravestones stand in line. This is where we bury them in quickstone and in lime. And if you're gonna work for us, oh, this you must agree, that if you're gonna die, old son, please do it during tea break. I said, here's your gold watch and shackles for your chains, and your piece of paper to say you left me sane. And if you've got a son and he wants a good career, just get him to sign on the dotted line and work for 50 years. The story I'm a-telling, well, you may think rather queer, but it is the truth you may be surprised to hear. For I did not want no job upon the board, I just want to take a broom and sweep the bloody floor. I said, here's your gold watch and shackles for your chains, and your piece of paper to say you left me sane. And if you've got a son and he wants a good career, just get him to sign on the dotted line and work for 50 years. Just get him to sign on the dotted line and work for 50 years.
to play now is a song called Vigilante Man. This is a song written in the 1930s in America when they had dust bowls around Oklahoma and Texas, and people's land was decimated and just became these great dust bowls of winds blowing at enormous speeds. And so they left to go to California because the California Fruit Pickers Association sent leaflets up to all these farmers who had nowhere to live and no land to farm, and they said there was thousands and thousands of jobs going in California picking fruit and things, sort of the man from Del Monte things, etc. like that. And what happened was that they packed all their belongings onto their trucks and they headed down or across to California, and when they got there they found there were very few jobs going, and because there were so many people and so few jobs, the employers could afford to charge a pittance. And they paid them sort of tuppence a week and, you know, half a pence a crate for what they were picking. Now, some people might say, what am I doing singing this song in 1988 in England? Well, the point is that there are no bloody jobs going in the north of England, like where we've travelled down from today, from Bradford and further north, places like Middlesbrough and Grimsby. There is no work up there, but there is work in the south of England, and so people do travel down. They hitch down the motorway, etc., and they get to London. And because there's so many people looking for work, and so few jobs, the employers in this country can charge a pittance, and they can make you work in ridiculously stupid conditions. And so when the minute that you complain, they can tell you to fuck off because there's another person around the corner who'll work for less. So I'll do it for all those people who are unemployed. And this is also for the police force of this country.
Have you seen that vigilante man? Well, have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've been hearing his name all over this land. Rainy night down in the engine house. Well, I sleep in just as still as a mouse. Man come along, chased us out in the rain. Tell me, was that vigilante man? Jimmy Page taught me that run. Or was it Billy Bragg? I ramble round from town to town. Well, I ramble round from town to town. They drove us out like a herd of wild cattle. Was that vigilante man? Tell me, why does a vigilante man? Tell me, why does a vigilante man carry a sawn-off shotgun in his hand? Would he shoot his own brother and sister down? Have you seen that vigilante man? Well, have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've been hearing his name all over this land. I've been hearing, this is the low bit for Andy Gibb, his name all over this land. How many of you are from Northampton? Yeah. So you all hitchhiked to get here, yeah? Where's the two lads who managed to hitchhike most of this tour? What lifts did you get today?
You don't know. You want to lay off the acid, it's going to work. I asked them yesterday, they're terrible, these two. Narcotic dreams they had while hitching down the motorway. I said, how did you get here yesterday? He said, magic carpet. You know, this is for some of us who have to, when hitching, have to restrict ourselves to more mundane forms of transport.
Hey bastard, where you going? Are you traveling far? It looks so empty inside that great big car. Won't you slow down, me and next to you? I bet it's warm in there and you got cigarettes too.
The funny kind.
Well, my lady, she's pregnant, though that may be a lie. Ain't heard nothing like it, you should hear her cry. Sing for you the sweetest melody if you stop your car in front of me. But as you know, they don't stop because it's a rainy day. Hey bastard, won't you stop your car? It's a Jaguar. Well, I'm holding out a cold blue thumb. I'll be better off holding a pistol gun. Don't pretend that you're turning off. You want to see me die? Watch me cough. One ear will hit ya. Now, mostly you're waiting for one sort of car. Now, this car, it can be sky blue. It can be lime. Or it can be sunshine yellow, but mostly it's all of these colours and it's got a nuclear power, no thanks sticker in the back window. Well, I'm wondering what I'm doing wrong. Whoopee, it's a Citroen CV. I'm in a hit big car and I'm a happy man on a mighty make promised land. But right now I'm going down to dirty stinking London town. Well, these hitching blues I'll sing for you, I'll sing for you. These hitching blues where they're really long, they're as long as the road they were written on.
Right, at this place called the Duck and Firkin, which there was apparently so much trouble in this pub that the landlady calls it the Alamo, right? And I held my pink set list up just to show you that I'm not a sexist at all, and I'm quite willing to stand here in furry whatever's that pleases you all. And oh, I'm doing that one. And anyway, I held it up and I wanted to tell a joke, right? Now, anybody who knows this joke, who's like been to some of the other shows, so I restrict myself to one joke a tour, so it's not the right way to do it, you know. Well, you know, Les Dawson's been doing it for years and once, so I thought, why the hell not? Anyway, I held the pink set list up and I said, what is pink and useless? And somebody went, your set list. Well, that's not the correct answer. What is pink and useless? The answer is Mrs. Tebbett's slippers. If you don't get that, that is funny because she's a cripple. Okay?
little Jimmy laughing before he talks. Like I know this city will find a place for him. He will walk just where he wants to walk. 'Cause he's a lucky little boy born with snow white skin. Ah, lucky little boy from the minute that his lungs begin. All over the world there are people waiting on him. Ah, lucky little boy born with the snow white skin. I could wait 2 hours to get a bus to the hospital. Oh, no one in North London's gonna question me. How bored we look as police move along a black girl. Oh, it's frightening how conditioned you can be when you're a lucky little boy born with the snow white skin. Ah, lucky little boy from the minute that your lungs begin. All over the world there are people waiting on him. Ah, lucky little boy born with the snow white skin. Well, I wonder how he'll fare. Everybody really looks so scared, waiting for the doctor to turn their faces round. Outside the rain it stops. You can hear the ticking of the clocks. Little Jimmy screams, oh, he looks well to me. The cough is too strong, soon we will celebrate. Oh, I hear he's got his mother's wicked tongue. Oh, they say they're gonna bring him up out in the countryside, for this place isn't nice for one so young. And he's a lucky little boy born with the snow white skin. Ah, lucky little boy from the minute that his lungs begin. All over the world there are people waiting on him. Lucky little boy born with the snow white skin.
Need more. I'm going to play for 3 days. It's all right. Don't worry.
Well, ladies not for crying, no, and ladies not for grief. She don't believe in what tomorrow brings, and today that's what I need. Oh, I think I'd like to love her, so I hope she understands the ins and outs, one-man band. Well, lady sort of gentle, oh, and lady loves a love. She's younger than she thinks she is, but she's older than the crowd. Oh, I think she'd like to love me, so I hope she understands the ins and outs, one-man band. Oh, don't toast us with your wine that you bought to soothe your mind. Just carry me from these services, for I'm traveling hours behind. Oh, I've decided to love her, so I hope she understands the ins and outs, one-man band. The ins and outs, the things they talk about, why they scream and shout in one-man band.
Have any of you ever read the Hackney Gazette? Yeah? Anyway, this is a song from that. It's, I think you'll understand what it's about, hopefully. This week or last week, Prince Philip happened to mention in one of his more controversial speeches. Again, I know Philip balls it up from time to time, but hit the nail on the head this week. And he said that the world was overpopulated and that we had to put a limit on how many people were here. Well, it's good to see that his son Charles actually took him by his word. And on your behalf, Charles has started bumping off his friends. That's for you. Charles killed for you. Right? Those t-shirts. Philip says the world is overpopulated and Charles killed for me. That'd be really good. I could get into wearing one of those. It might fuck the OBE up, but I could go.
I see fences where there were no fences before. Flesh-tearing wire hasn't even rusted round the door. Of all the beauty, all that I could bring to you, somewhere in the night time there's someone coming through. Oh, I said somewhere in the distance there is someone coming through. Here beyond the wire they turn the water black. Men are on and paid a weekly wage just to turn you back. Mock of the man they keep their pretty kingdom well in view. But somewhere in the night time there's someone coming through. Oh, I said somewhere in the distance there is someone coming through. Somewhere in the night time where the searchlights don't go, there's an immigrant who's crouching with a bundle of his clothes. The bushy start a rustling and he takes to his toes, saying this is the last of my show. crossroads is no crossroads when there's but one route to take. The fantasy of liberty is a red sign on a gate. When I think these things as I walk along a tree-lined avenue, somewhere in the night time there's someone coming through. Oh, I said somewhere in the distance there is someone coming through. Somewhere in the night time where the searchlights don't go, there's an immigrant who's crouching with a bundle of his clothes. The bushy start a rustling and it takes to his toes, saying this is the last of my show. See that man? Fences where there were no fences before. The flesh tearing wire hasn't even rusted round the door. All the beauty, oh, that I could bring to you. Somewhere in the night time there's someone coming through. Oh, I said somewhere in the distance there is someone coming through. Fine voice, because like all good folk gigs, we're going to have ourselves a sing-along. Do you remember those? It's what you try to avoid at 7:15 every Sunday. I mean, Harry Seacombe has never been a popular man until Songs of Praise was on the opposite side, and I mean, everybody queued to watch Harry then bloat his way around the United Kingdom. Anyway, I can't be cruel to everybody, but I'll try. Sorry if I leave anyone out. Is there anybody you'd like me to be rude to? Rick Astley, perhaps? Nobody hasn't heard about my private marriage party, no, so you wouldn't say that too fast. There you go. Put your clog in it. Anyway. So, have you noticed how, like, I mean, anybody could have, Nat King Cole had a tremendous voice, yeah, I think everybody agree on that, but, yeah, let's hear it for Nat King Cole. He couldn't be with us tonight, unfortunately. He's doing a duet somewhere with Andy Gibb, yeah.
Is it in the ashtrays?
Anyway, if you notice, like, anybody can sound like Nat King Cole, even Rick Astley. Slowly take down, you know. Anyway, this is the song I'd like to do for you now is, or we'd like to do for you because I'm schizophrenic. And I'd just like to hope any other schizophrenics have played twice before they come in. You have to sing loud in this because I've got a bad case of Nicky Lauder ear. Okay. I shot John Lennon, he never said things as bad as that. Right, death doesn't worry me. I'd like to die here in Northampton with my clogs on. It wouldn't matter to me. Just let me get my gyro first. It's that I can't spend it in heaven, I know, I just don't want to let the bastards get away with it. Right, this is the Hertfordshire song, and there's not many famous acts that have ever come from Hertfordshire, or if they have, they've never made it out. There's only me and Matchbox, you remember them? Alright, we're not proud of them, but we always, in Hertfordshire we sit around the Calagas heater and we sing I Am a Rockabilly Rebel quite often. George Michael, he moved to Hertfordshire, actually, yeah. Found it sort of a cultural void, so he left again. Kim Wilde, she found it a cultural void and stayed. Got nothing against Kim Wilde. But, sorry, I'd rather not have the sexist comments about Kim Wilde, wherever that came from, not while I'm on stage. No, I only take the piss out of dead people. Like Rick Astley. Anyway, we'll get round to it in a minute. We're going to do the Hertfordshire song. Now, what I need is, in good folk tradition, is for like you to sing along. So if in that corner over there we can have The high voices, the old Andy Gibb voices, you remember those ones? Yeah. We know why Andy sung so high now, he's shoving up his nose, but still, just pretend, get hold of Samoa Jackson or something, shove it up and join me on a very high harmony. Now you over there, you've got to do the bass harmonies, the new Andy Gibb voices, right? Or the Arthur Mullard voices, that would be the Arthur Mullard voices. Actually, I'll tell you a story. We went to see, I will get round to singing this in a minute, I promise. I'm just trying to remember what comes after C. Anyway, we went to an all-night cinema thing, right? We saw this film called Morgan, The Case for Treatment, right? It should have been Mullard, The Case for Treatment, but it wasn't. Arthur Mullard played Guy the Gorilla, the wrestling trainer in it. It was a subtle little role. And anyway, we were down the Holloway Road one time and we walked into a pub. This is me and bloke sitting down here, Frog. Walked into a pub on the Holloway Road and standing at the bar there was Arthur Mullard. Arthur mixes it with the people. You don't see Lawrence Olivier in a pub on the Holloway Road, but Arthur was there. And we went up to Arthur and we said, Arthur, we'd just like to say we saw one of your films the other night. And he went, oh yeah, what's that then? So he was acting still then, which impressed me. Never off the stage, Arthur. And we said it was Morgan, A Case for Treatment. And he said, oh yeah, good film, that wasn't it? And then killed over drunk. So I never did get his autograph. But so you're the Arthur Mullards, the lot of bits, right? And you're the Andy Gibb bits, who's up there somewhere floating around cursing me. Right, this is the Hertfordshire song. This is a traditional folk song, very traditional. It was written about 4 months ago, 3 months ago. I might have written it this afternoon. I don't even know what we're going to sing yet, so
Well, Mary, you know that your troubles are worse. The times you must wonder who dealt out the curse. But I'm not your worry, no, I'm not your fear. So Mary, say that you love me and you. Oh, that you hold me dear. This is the chorus, okay? Singing, oh no, don't show me your tears, for you know that I love you and I'm from Hertfordshire. All right, so it doesn't rhyme very well. That's because Andrew originally helped me on the lyric. Come back, George, I can't make the words rhyme. That's a classic stuff. Well, I know that I stole from your purse to get by, but I had good reason, please don't ask me why. And I know I've insulted most of your friends, but Mary, say that you love me till our lives have to end. Are you ready? 3, 4. Oh no, don't show me your tears, for you know that I love you and I'm from Hertfordshire. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll have to run through the chorus once, right? And I'll run through it very slowly, in a Rick Astley voice, so you can all get it. Oh no, show me your tears. For you know that I love you. I'm from Hertfordshire. All right, you got it. Take a big hand for Rick there, yeah. Once I was busking to pay back some money I owed. There was rain in my hair, there was oil on the road. When this truck, he stopped to hear my new song. He danced the jig while I strummed along. We were singing much like you are now. Oh no, don't show me your tears, for you know that I love you and I'm from Hertfordshire. Well, the Arthur Mullards are well singing out the Andy Gibbs. Probably because Arthur's still alive. Or is he dead? I don't know. Perhaps she's going to replace Andy Gibb in the Bee Gees. That'd be good. I'll be into Arthur singing How Far Is It to Massachusetts. Wish he hasn't got any teeth. Well, soon an enormous crowd gathered round. They were all saying that I was profound. Well, I agreed that I was, 'cause I am.
embarrasses me, that line. That was one of Andrew Ridgely's lines. I didn't write that one. And there must have been 250 people gathered around me as I was singing this song. This actually took place not far from here. A place called Wellingborough. That's not far from here, is it? No. Whoa, heavy shit. Who are you kidding? There must have been 250 people there, I'll tell a lie. Or 4,000 people there. Funny thing was that none of these people were from Hertfordshire. They were from Yorkshire, Lancashire, Worcestershire, Warwickshire, Bedfordshire, Kentshire, Essexshire, Cornwallshire, Dumfriesshire, Corkshire again, yeah. Lincolnshire. Yeah, there's a man from Lincolnshire there. There's a man from Oxfordshire there as well. You're obviously not too proud of Northampton, are you, really? Oh well. You will let South African cricketers play for your county, I'm not surprised. Let's hear it for Alan Lyon. Let's hear it for Solar Park. Anyway, it didn't matter to me, because they were all singing along in fine voice with this most moving of choruses. Singing, oh Lord, don't show me your tears, for you know that I love you, I'm from Hertfordshire. Try singing out of your mouth. That was good, yeah. Will you take your foot off his genitals, please? Like I said, it didn't matter to me that these people weren't from Hertfordshire, because after all, as the Mayor of Hertfordshire said to me on the day I decided to get out of the county, if you want to get out of here alive, actually he said fuck off first. But if you want to get out of here alive, son, you've got to remember one thing. One thing only. Stop doing impressions of Ted Rogers. No, he said, you've got to remember to advertise Hertfordshire wherever you go and to whomever you meet. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, only now it occurs to me. As I stand here, and you underneath that great Christmas board game, there's got the lights around, isn't it, leaping around. Simon Says or something, is that what it's called? You go like that, till you get to Grandma's knee, you know. Here's your grandma, then you get to the Barracks Vein, you go, oh, here's Grandma, oh no. That's exactly what I'm doing, I'm advertising Hertfordshire. But now as I stand here, it occurs to me that Hertfordshire really isn't a county at all. So what? Neither's Libya. Singing, oh Lord, don't show me your tears, for you know that I love you and I'm from Hertfordshire. Singing, oh Lord, don't show me your tears, for you know that I love you and I'm from Hertfordshire. No, we haven't got there yet. Where am I from?